Hello everyone. Today we will look at solving lead code problem number 3, longest substring without repeating characters. We will look at a brute force approach which is intuitive to solve the problem. In upcoming video, we will look at optimal approach. Let's look at the question. Given a string S, find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. Let's look at example test case. Input is ABC, ABC, BB, and the output is 3 because ABC is the longest substring in the input string without repeating characters. Let's think about a solution to solve the problem with this example test case. The most intuitive approach that comes to a beginner's mind is to find all the substrings of input string. For each substring with no repeating characters, track the length of the substring. Over here, we don't keep track of the length of the substring BBA and BBAC because they have repeating characters. And then we'll return the maximum length of the substring without repeating characters. Over here it is BAC and the length is 3. Let's visualize the solution. We'll start by initializing maximum length variable to 0 and then we'll initialize ith and jth pointer to 0. The substring would be B with length 1 which is greater than the maximum length 0, so we'll update the maximum length to 1. We'll increment the jth pointer. The new substring is BB which has repeating character B, so we do nothing. No point of incrementing the jth pointer with I pointer being the same because all the substrings from here would have the prefix BB which has repeating characters. Whenever jth pointer hits end of the string or we find a substring with repeating characters, then we will increment our ith pointer and reset the jth pointer to the ith pointer. So now the current substring is B with length 1 and maximum length is also 1. So we do nothing. We increment our jth pointer. The new substring is BA with length 2. So our maximum length will also change to 2. We increment the jth pointer and the new substring is BAC whose length is 3. So the maximum length will also change to 3. Now we increment our ith pointer and reset the jth pointer to the ith pointer. The substring is A whose length is 1 but maximum length is 3 which is greater than 1. So we'll keep the maximum length as is. We increment the jth pointer. The new substring is AC with length 2 which is less than the maximum length which is equal to 3. So we do nothing. We'll increment our ith pointer and reset the jth pointer to the ith pointer. The new substring is C with length 1 which is less than the maximum length. Now the ith pointer has reached the end of the string, so we'll return the maximum length 3. Let's code the solution up. We'll initialize our max length variable to 0. We'll write a for loop for our ith pointer which will take values from 0 to length of input string. We'll write a for loop for our jth pointer which would be a nested loop which will take values from I till length of input string. We'll now calculate the substring by doing a string slicing on the input string. So the index would be I till j plus 1. Next we'll calculate the set of characters in the substring. We'll check if the set of characters in the substrings length is equal to the length of the actual substring. If they are equal, then it would mean that there are no characters which are repeating. We'll update the max length, which would be the max of current max length and length of the substring. At the end, we'll return the max length. We'll submit the solution. We can see that LeetCode did not accept our solution because of time limit exceeded error. But the solution is correct. It will work for all the test cases. Let's do a time complexity, space complexity analysis of our code. The time complexity of our code is O of n cube because we are using 3 nested loop. One for the ith pointer. The second nested loop is for the jth pointer. And the third one, we can say that we are doing a string slicing to compute the substring, which takes O of n. So that would be our third nested loop. Hence, O of n cube is the time complexity. The space complexity would be O of n because of the storage that we require to store the substring of the input string. In next video, we will look at optimal solution to improve our time complexity to O of n. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.